It's the Jets and the Raiders, and it comes your way next.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Open receiver, that's Caden Smith, the tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Ashton Davis. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. John Franklin Myers providing a little... They go play action with Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week: 24 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy, make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid a hit and pick up a first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Bust through the tackle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
Johnson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. First. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Oh, fighting off the defender. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Now Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. It's the number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Farrell, that got in there to bring him down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's second and long.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On third down, Wilson steps away to his left. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll be a sack and a loss of... On play action, it's Rodgers. Now he's flushed out right. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Now those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On play action, now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. An obvious... Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Steps away. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They go play action now. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson with touchdown. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL.
He'll be taken down down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Linval Joseph, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Let's go. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis as time expires in the first half. And the... And they start the second half with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
The tackle made by Jonathan.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Johnson running left. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Carry on Johnson. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And this Jet offense starting to run away with this one. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him just 4, 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half.
They begin the drive with Johnson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that... You want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
They'll run with Carter. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Also a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Mike 52, Mike 52. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. And go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Again, it's Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jacobs. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
1st and 10.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well. And that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this could be coming back. So that one will be accepted. Counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 42-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley.
And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Jacobs, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
11-yard line.
52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. That's what I do.
Another tote for Carter.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
A give, Carter running right.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant. See it. On. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Now Wilson. And able to connect with Berrios.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Well, they'll run it here on the Jets sweep. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Where's 52? Watch 52.
A handoff for Carter.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
4 down, 4 down. Watch 32, watch 32.
Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Go.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Keeps himself upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Melvin Ingram drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. Now, I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this time.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his first. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the Raiders' 20-yard line.
They'll go again with Carter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. And he completes it to Berrios. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pass caught by Ruggs, middle of the field. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
The 32-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. And again, it's Rodgers. This one caught by Ridley. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw complete here to Waller. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And quickly they get to the line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's got it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. Now Carter to start the drive. Dances by him. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because You and I both know, heck, they knew, this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't they?
Well, plus they have a police escort.
Okay, you had to spoil that part of it. Of course, they're going to get there. But think about how wide open things are now because this crowd didn't expect this.
No.
So they went back to the tailgate and said, let's go eat. This one didn't any fun for us.
Yeah, they took the drama out of this one pretty early on. So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road day.